What is going on, guys? This is Random Things Review here, and today we have a special 2-pack edition of a review as we review both the Tide Original 80-pack laundry detergent and the canister that it is in, this nice orange bottle here. So I guess that's where we're going to start, is this canister. First thing you're going to notice is you're going to notice the shape that the canister has as it kind of swoops along here. I really like that kind of teardrop design. I think it's unique. They could have just put it in a bland old plastic container, but the Tide Corporation actually decided to put some divots and have a little running alongside with it, which I really appreciate. Going back to the coloring, you'll see this is typical Tide coloring. You have your orange mixed with your yellow in a radiant sunshine area kind of here. Now, is that indicative that when you wash your clothes you'll be radiating like sunshine? I think that's some subliminal marketing by the Tide Corporation, but either way, I'm a big fan. Now, I understand that this shade is blue because that's supposed to represent the detergent that's inside the bottle. However, I just don't know if I really like this blue, and especially this blue with this orange setup right here. I just don't know if visually that's where it needs to be. So usually I am a fan of blue and orange if you see my previous videos, but in this circumstance, I just don't know if I can really get on board with that. Also, the mistyped fonts right here and styles of fontage right here. You'll see kind of a bigger font right here, but with the caution and the attention, there's different fonts and different levels of that font. So don't know if I really am a fan of that. Lifting up the bottle, you can see that it's pretty easy given this handle. And this handle, as is standard with the industry these days, does have an indicator of how much laundry detergent you have left. So a little peer into your soul from the Tide Corporation that I can really appreciate their grip on that. So this is what I have to say about the external of the bottle. Let's get a 360 in there just for good measure. You can see a little spillage here. That's just from hard usage by me, not any fault of the Tide Corporation. As we do our 180, or excuse me, that's a 360, you'll see that this HE turbo catches your eye. Now this is to indicate that this is in fact a high efficiency turbo washer, which a lot of laundry detergents are these days. However, I must say I really like how they just included that decal in that very big sea of orange. This isn't sarcasm either. I really like how this just kind of swims along in this area. It's almost similar to a Mercedes-Benz logo on the hood of a car. I really think it portrays the efficiency that it's intended with the logo, and I think it's a very classy touch by the Tide Corporation without ruining the vibe of the product or the shell. So now, finishing talking about the exterior, I'm going to pour a little out and show you a little bit about the interior and maybe give that a review as well. Let's hop along. Now, this exterior piece needed to be taken off so I can appreciate it in all its beauty by itself. Look at this contouring and texture on the cover cap of the Tide 80-pack bottle. First thing you'll notice are the numbers on the side. Now what these numbers indicate are the amounts of loads that you can pour into this capsule. So that's 1 through 5 loads right there. While you would find this useful, I've tried using this, and in reality, when you have to pour the detergent out from this cap right here, you kind of lose touch as to what a load actually means. I mean, heck, I'll actually put 2 loads into a single load of washing and drying because, you know, maybe sometimes I like to live on the edge like that, but there's such a minimal difference, as you can see right there, between the 2 and the 1 that it really doesn't really ring true or ring different. So the intention there was good, and you know, there's numbers on there, so it looks sciencey. However, the execution, I believe, is a little flawed. From that angle, I'll lead into my next point. You see this contouring right here, this contouring that just naturally fits your thumbs or your hands, and that's because that's intended for what it is. When you have this cap right on top of the bottle, you can freely remove it and just decapitate it, if you will, and put it and set it on the floor right here. There's no shaking, and you know, this is very, very secure little stand we got going on here. So I really like that aspect as well. So that's all I have to say about the cap, but I thought that was a really cool ingenuity piece of engineering from the Tide Corporation. You would think that these load markers are standard, but in fact, I've seen detergent companies in the supermarket actually avoid these steps. So don't really know what they're thinking there, but you know, Tide isn't just any supermarket. They're the leaders. And as you can see just right on cue, you can see instructions for the loads and how to utilize the cap at the top. So good on Tide Corporation. You know, they got some good engineers working over there. So I'm going to pour out a little bit, actually, live review right here. I'm going to pour out a little bit, and we're going to actually talk about the detergent inside. Hope you're excited. Let's not ruin this. So as you can see, it's a pretty viscous fluid. It does live up to its blue taste, or its blue color, excuse me. You don't want to taste this laundry, I know, although I know that is a trend that's going around the internet these days. Pretty viscous, deep, dark blue, but if you're worried that's going to stain your clothes, I really don't think it's going to stain them that bad, or if at all. In fact, the point of laundry detergent is that it makes your clothes actually clean, so it might be on the opposite end of the spectrum that you're expecting. So to tell you about the viscosity, I have a pencil here, a very scientific pencil that we're going to be ready to stir it with. As you can see, you know, it's kind of like a thick soup consistency, maybe like a tortilla soup going on, which might make some fans hungry, but I really hope you don't drink this detergent. Once again, I do not support detergent drinking in any way. But here we go, just a nice little viscous. We're going to switch directions just to see how good it is with switching directions, and it is very evidently good at that. And just taking it out, you can see that blue drip right there. That is in fact live laundry detergent on the end of this pencil right here. Pencil's still looking fine, pencil's still looking okay, so we kind of know that it's good quality laundry detergent. That's usually a test we like to do around here. So now that we just completed that, I like to move on to the next portion. One more thing I want to say about laundry detergent as I tap this off like a drum major in marching band. We're going to put that on the desk. Let's hope that doesn't do anything. One more thing I'd like to mention here. I like the ingenuity by the Tide Corporation to just kind of have this little hole right here with the cap of the laundry detergent. Now, I don't know if you can tell by the angle, but it actually slopes downward from here to here. So in the case that you do tip over your laundry detergent and the cap is on, a lot of the detergent is going to flow out of here and build up, but it is going to flow back into this little hole right here. In fact, I might try a live demonstration right now. Now look at how that hole works. Look at the effectiveness of that hole. It is going to take a little bit of time, especially with my inaccurate pouring, but look at that. In just a few seconds, almost all the detergent is cleared from the canals, if you will, the moat, if you will. So very big fan of the engineering on that front. And once again, if you could see the pour, maybe we'll get a replay going. If you could see the way it poured out of this nozzle right here, it was a very clean pour. I could kind of direct where I wanted it to pour. So that's really going to help in this final reviews because it's very user-friendly. Now, coming off of the detergent itself, the scent of the detergent, I must say, it's original scented. I don't know what original smells like, but I think this smells a little better than original. You know, it's got a crispness to it. I would almost match it to a sea scent. You know, some companies like to make scents about the sea, salt water, and aspects of that nature. I would say it's more of a sea scent than an original scent, but I understand what they were going for and what they had to go through to get this scent. So I just think that's a little misnamed, and that's what you can expect when you buy this scent. But really good pourability, really good scentability, pretty good viscosity, and a really unique color make me really enjoy using this Tide, this Tide original 80-pack laundry detergent for my laundry needs on the daily. Now you're looking at the results of the flex test of the laundry detergent from Tide. You can see how it kind of pours over the edge there. No issue with flexibility whatsoever. Kind of keeps this viscous blue shape. You know, it's kind of a thicker liquid, but no issues with keeping the flexibility of it. I think it's a very durable, very usable, widely usable laundry detergent. You can use it in many different circumstances. Put it in some food, use it as a broth. I think it's very utilizable in a lot of different areas. So no issues with flexibility here. Able to be used in a lot of different circumstances, and that's essentially what has to be said about the flex for the laundry detergent from Tide, original scent. So as you can see from the drop test, the contouring points from the bottle of the Tide 80-pack original detergent that I really enjoyed actually ended up being a massive damage point to this bottle. You can see this bottle suffers a horrible and grisly death as it explodes all the way onto the floor. I'm very disappointed by the reliability of this bottle, and I might be having words with the Tide Corporation. It made for a very tough cleanup, and it made for a very disrespectful death of the bottle. So going into the forensics, you can see where the bottle split right along that seam of that contour line that I really originally liked, but now proved to be a really big liability. I don't know if this is something that the Tide organization really wants. I mean, I know a lot of parents, people using Tide, and especially with the big, heavy 80-pack, there's going to be a lot of people dropping it on the floor in the fashion that I did. It might be proved to be very dangerous because when this Tide bottle drops, it can stain your carpet and it can leave permanent damage in your carpet or carpet follicles. So don't know if that's the right move for the Tide organization. I think they should make some more durable bottles. I know they have a good detergent inside the bottle, but the sheer fact that the bottle split from an impact like that makes me question their integrity and the bottle security. Going to the bottom side of the canister, you can see also a really big bulge and a small cut on the left side that also excluded some Tide detergent there when it fell. So this bottle really didn't hold up too well on the drop test, and I just don't know if it's that reliable, if I would take it to the top of a mountain with me or anything like that. It's a very sad situation. I think it's the worst drop test I've had to date. So I'm keeping the bottle in my prayers tonight, but I think everything's going to be okay. And now for the final ratings of the Tide Original Scent 80 Load Laundry Detergent. First, visual and presentation, 9.3. The contouring on the bottle I really did enjoy, as well as the yellow and orange color scheme of the Tide Corporation. Scent is going to be a 9. As previously mentioned, it's kind of more of a sea breeze than an original scent, but nonetheless, it leaves you with a crisp feeling, and I can feel very good when I sniff this Tide detergent. Washing ability is at 8.9. It gets pretty much all the tough stains out. If you got something like chocolate or something on your shirt, it might take 2 washes, maybe a little more, but I'm very satisfied with its stain lifting ability. Where it's going to really get penalized is its durability. Now, as we said, the massacre that we saw earlier with the decapitation of the bottle is just, I still can't get over it. I've never seen anything like it in my life. That's going to bring it down to a 0.3 just because I was too nice to give it a lower score than that, but I'm still shaking from that experience. And finally, ease of use is going to be at 8.7. It is a pretty easy bottle to use. You've got the handle on it. It's got the spout to pour. Pouring is a little difficult. That's kind of why it's not a 9.5 or a 10. It's kind of difficult to try and gauge when the detergent is coming out, how to direct the detergent, and it could lead to some inaccurate pours when you're trying to pour exactly 1 or 2 loads worth of laundry. So that knocks it down to an 8.7. Overall rating is a 7.68 on the Tide Original Scent 80 load laundry detergent bottle and detergent inside. Not one of the best ratings we've ever seen, but nonetheless not one of the best reviews I've ever had, unfortunately. So that's my final ratings on the Tide Original Scent 80 load laundry detergent. Well, that's what I have to say about the Tide Original 80-pack laundry detergent. What laundry detergent are you using for your laundry? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more other random reviews. Like what this review had to offer? Are you shocked at the spill? Please leave a comment below and let me know. Let me know what other reviews I should do. Let me know what other laundry detergents I should be using. Hope you have a great rest of your day and hope you enjoyed watching this video. Bye!